All right, hello, and welcome back to the Crossword vlog, aka Clog, Sunday edition. And let's hope this is a good one edition. We've had a mix of good and bad recently. I can't remember if the last Sunday was good or not. Um, but if I had to make a guess, probably not. But we're looking at a whole new day in my defense. Hopefully, that's not something needed to be said in relation to this puzzle. Let's get started. I think like loads up or something. Loads up a moving van. Hot links, yeah. The ozone layer, right? Is, maybe not. Well, knee there. Yeah, maybe that's all right. Flash. I guess Aztec. Oh, in a sec, in a flash. Maybe dare. Email address. I want that to be username, so maybe there's some like rebus thing going on. Wannabe could be poser. Um, no true Scotsman. It's like logical fallacy sort of thing. Logical fallacy. Yep. Okay. That's circular reasoning. Okay. Uh, cherry picking. What's more? Uh, correlation versus causation. I don't know if that's. No, this is sadly. I only know this because of crosswords. Neat tide. Um, okay, let's find some more of these. Slippery slope, slippery slope. Appeal to authority. All right, there we go. Made some good progress there. Um, Sumer, like Sumeria, part of a sleeve. I do. Guess, is that the Danube? Pro hoopsters, be NBAers. Not a big fan of that, but it isn't. Instacart. Guess tease. Tense up. That must be sumo. Better not pout. I think it's Amos. Fixed sum. I wonder if that's like X's out. Nah. X's is like not erasing, you're scribbling over. GoPro. Mars, a star. Up to it, I guess. A knit. Gabon must be. Bionic men. A me. That's a T there. Hole, I guess. Hmm. think this could be tinge, actually. ing. Onion ring. Bruno Mars. A tune. Ecru. A guide. Stipend. Fishing spot. Maybe a pier. Oops. Maybe a spear. Site. Italy's won a bunch. Mal. Good and bad. Maybe Omi. Night. Guess eke out. Maybe Okapi. It's like a zebra horse sort of thing. Beer festival. Guess a stay there. Mount. That could be in fun. RLC. It's probably TSA. Path. Peso. Nay. Scottish. Goal, I guess. Guess Eon. Like a balloon. Could be Yahoo. Story arc. An icy. Shied. Ergo propter some. Forget it's like a Latin one. A rook. Hunter's construction. Maybe a trap. Guess like reams of paper. Rome. Balance provider. This could be scrap. I guess an ATM. Maybe a perm. Share. Kind of candidate. That's Coco. Style could be a look. Un-PC. Guess POW. Maybe a car. What did I say? Maybe C. Wisconsin. Dregs. Oh, and Beetle like the car. Okay. Play S for that. Slow-witted. Probably you hear splat, stoma, probably opt, spoiler, what are we gonna plot? Urged, maybe a tying run. I try. Air now. Ridges. You have to run laps. And on something. Slav. Blind piece. That's Mordor. Title awarded after a match. This means like obese, but I don't think that fits. I guess Teams, there's like Microsoft Teams. I think this is as one. Maybe Skype. Letters look pretty good. Mrs. Something book. Pop-up book. Yeah, that makes sense. It's literally three-dimensional. And, well, all books are, but balsa wood. Party. Let's mush. Held up. Rotund. A dullard. Topads. And a recap. Shot at, I guess. Tuts. Doesn't need to be us here. Those were aliens, maybe ETs. Elate. Blind piece. Oh, I guess a slat in your blinds. Tied together with string. Credulous. Naivety. If you're incredulous, you don't believe things. I guess a lay. An eaten. Tacit. Okay, I might have to come back to that. Maybe stew. Is that so? User ID. Okay. Snap. Photo, I guess. And then a spree. Okay. Post hoc ergo propter hoc. Okay. Night. Heron, maybe? Heron's a type of bird. Seeds. Grad gift. Tunis. Glug, maybe? And then a mag. Okay. Naive. Naive. Oh man. It isn't. I mean, tacit just looks bad. Okay. So that is probably the fastest I've ever solved a Sunday. Maybe I've done faster than that, but certainly any time under 20 minutes is extremely fast for me. Let's go ahead and admire the puzzle. So, like, obviously, the reason it was fast was that uh, it's just a bunch of uh, like logical fallacies. So, getting this, I was like, hey, that's a logical fallacy. What do you know? That is the revealer. And then I think all of these were fairly straightforward to figure out what was going on. Um, so, good and bad to that. I think it sort of was a fun little appetizer to the um, rest of the puzzle. Uh, Being like, hey, I know all of these things. I think they're perfectly good fill. It's cool that you get them to fit symmetrically and all of that. But it was quite easy, I would say. Well, also, like, either you know it or you don't, I feel um, like if you know what circular reasoning is, I feel like you should be able to get this pretty quickly. Um, this one was obviously the most difficult one, um, but yeah, even then, it's like wasn't a huge challenge or anything. But yeah, what really um, I started to notice throughout the puzzle is first of all, there's some really bad fill in here. Like, is that so? I'm sorry, it's just terrible. Like Stein, Tacit, crossing naivety, which I forgot. There's like an accent aigu there. That's how you get the E sound. So there's like weird stuff like that. It's also kind of crossed with Mount Dana. Yeah, I think this whole section down here is pretty rough. Um, but there's also just like, even though it's not as annoying, the number of things that were in this category was a lot, which is a lot of two-word uh, things like held up, it isn't, um, up to it. Um, I'm not going to be able to find them all. Oh yeah, yeah, here is also terrible. Um, as one, like a lot of just like little short things like that, where I think these are, I much prefer something like that, and a lot of it to stuff like uh, tacit, um, but still like, at the point that you're noticing it, um, I don't know, seems a bit much. So yeah, there's just like a lot of um, theme letters, but you get the theme letter so quickly if you know what's going on that you don't get to like spend a lot of time with the good and interesting fill because it was just sort of handed to you for free. Um, and then you just have to spend a lot more time with it. Is that so? Um, but all that being said, if if you're gonna be if you're gonna have bad fill, at least make it easy, and in this case it did. So I'm just gonna give this like a flat 5 out of 10. Yeah, uh, it's a cool concept. I like the themers, but I just wish that somehow it was made more difficult. Um, I think like sort of slowly discovering these throughout the solve would probably have been more enjoyable. But I don't really know how you would make it more difficult. I think they did a good job, making it fun and cute, but yeah, just a bit too easy on the themers. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.